What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Welcome on in. We are going to try and find some value. It is a very, very scarce and dry board for value. I am not going to lie. That is the case. 5 NHL games. Obviously, Monday Night Football, a great game, man. I'm actually pumped for this game. And then NBA game. 3 NBA games, sorry. Holy crap, what a battle of bad teams this is. And then the Pelicans. But yeah, 3 NBA games, and really it doesn't get much better throughout the week. Tomorrow we got 2 games. Wednesday we got 2 games. Thursday we got 4 games. And then Friday we have a few more games. So we'll do what we can this week. We're going to be kind of one of the more lighter weeks we probably have throughout the NBA season due to the Cup, but also pretty sick, the NBA Cup. Right now, Jamar Chase, I might as well just go through this one real quick. Jamar Chase, a lot of liquidity coming on him to score a touchdown here on these exchange apps, ProfitX and Novig. Currently, minus 110 odds on Hard Rock. You can see that is most definitely, certainly off from the market. And, you know, let's see. Let me see this real quick. I know this is a little while away, but let me see if this is actually right. Jamar Chase to score a touchdown. Minus 110. Absolutely insane. I placed it. I mean, that right there is the epitome of a play that I absolutely love based off of sharp money. And I say that because not only is it like signaling, hey, the sharps are on this side. The sharps like Jamar Chase over 0.5 touchdowns. But if you look at the odds, you just compare books, right? So some of the sharper books that we love to compare to, minus 165 on FanDuel, minus 170 on DraftKings, and minus 145 on Fliff. I'm not saying they're super sharp, but you get the point. You're getting minus 110, the best odds across the market, and the sharps are quite literally telling you, hey, this is what we're on here based off the sharp money tool there at OddsJam. Who do I have for tonight? I don't have any sides yet, one way or the other, but I want the Chargers to win. Don't quite know who I think's gonna win yet. To be honest with you, I gotta think about it a little bit more. But yeah, I would like to see the Chargers. We do have some promos, which at least allow us to get off a few plays. We'll take Jalen Hurts free square here on Sleeper, and I said that there might be better value later. It doesn't seem like it, so we're gonna go with Nembhard. I don't know what's going on with the search. There we go. Nembhard over, looks like an alternate line, so at least 15 plus points. Screw it. That's what we're going to end up having to go with for this play. We did hit our sleeper promos this weekend, which was nice. Cajedo, and then Sanders. Sanders balled out. So do we want to take one more, or do we try and wait? Paz over 28 half. No. Grayson Allen over 16.5 points. Nah, this market is very split. Love to see what ends up happening with it. 19.5 points. Was there just some news in the Suns? Does anybody know? Is there just news in the Suns game? Yes, Brooks questionable. And if we can get this 20.5 line, maybe. If the search function wasn't so bad right now, 20.5 points and assists. Or sorry, that's points and rebounds. His lines are moving quick here on Sleeper. Ant probably out sick? Dang. Nah, no way Anthony Edwards is going to be sick missing a cup game, right? What a shot. All right, well, we'll have to come back for Sleeper, I guess, because there just really isn't anything there. Those whatchamacallit? I swear some dude with this light makes you tired. Pulls out of the cup. Oh, whatever it is, then, I mean, then, yeah, he probably won't play then. When are the cup games? Am I confused? I thought I seen something, like, obviously, I guess that makes sense. These teams are not in the cup. What is it, tomorrow? Yeah, those two are cup games, aren't they? I'm imagining cup games. Let's see. Let's see. Magic Heat under 237.5. All right, so we got some plus EV bets here in the books for some NBA coming up. That's tomorrow's game. Obviously, that Jamar Chase play I talked about. Mike Conley, if you have DraftKings, really fine. Under 9.5 points and assists. You can see over $1,000 in liquidity on Mike Conley's points and assists available. Which means the more liquidity, the more likely and more confidence these bettors have on these bets. Most likely sharps whenever you are getting into a ton of liquidity in a niche market, like player props and such. So yeah, there's just really not much. Where should we go? Oh, you know what? Let's go here. Let's definitely hit a minimum data point feature. Oop, not 3. Let's do 2. For those of you that care, I feel like I've got this asked a decent amount. How many data points do you use? Well, when I'm like looking at it, most of the time I have it to minimum of 2 data points, but then from there, it's like I kind of sift the data points myself in my head when I'm looking at these games. Let's get this in here. Let's see what we got. Grayson Allen, great. McDaniel. Okay, yeah, so that was always going to bump just based off the news. Mark Williams, Rudy Gobert, Kirk, Nas. Let's read PRA. We have game. Let me see if that's going to update real quick. Nah, I'll probably just run this 5. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Minus 135 on Chase now. Let's go. Not sure why, but been seeing that a lot. Not sure why, but been seeing that a lot with Smart Money and Hard Rock recently. What do you mean? What do you mean exactly? That's great. That's good news. If you got it in at minus 110 and it's moved to minus 135, you should feel really, really good about that bet. That is insane value. Right off rip, you just got closing line value like that. So we got off a PrizePicks slip. Here, oh here, we got, let's see what we got here. Underdog. Let's see what this is. We might have a whole another one. Jalen Hurts under pass attempts. Gobert, Sergachev. So really we can get rid of Sergachev. Right. Tells, but yeah, because I just got it in at minus 110. That's why you got to jump on it. Value doesn't last, y'all. You got to jump on these plays when I bring it up on stream, or if you have the tools as soon as you see it, you have to jump on it, even if it's not till next week type of thing. Like, I know sometimes we all get in that mood where it's like, bro, I don't want to wait till next week. I don't want to get it in, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to lock in good value, you need to jump on it when you see it because it's going to get bumped, right? This is the DraftKings Pick 6 board. For those of you that are new here, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you're watching over there on YouTube, the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel. And then also over here on Twitch, I'm live. Sports by Dustin is the... Did we do a second PrizePick slip? Did I not share it? Uh-oh. Did I choke that? Did I not share this one already? Thought I did. I guess not. Maybe I choked. That's my fault. I hope nothing bumped there, guys. If it is, let me know. We can get a little replacement. I'm sorry. Keenan Allen over receptions. I mean, weird that Pinnacle's at minus 121, but I really don't think they're as sharp in player props. They are like main lines. That's what I really like to see is main lines and such for Pinnacle. So if I do see, them a little bit lower, I'm not too, weary or too bummed out about it. I do like the fact that FanDuel's almost minus 150 for this. DraftKings minus 140. A lot of these books between minus 140 and minus 155 is what you like to see. Sadiq Bey, Darren Fox. Honest under 33 half. Okay. Sadiq Bey. We might be able to build out another slip here. Let's do this. Let's do one manually here. It's probably a 0. Like, why do people do this? Under 33 half. Let's go NBA Bay. Sure, we're getting some push potential here at 4, but willing to take it. Grayson Allen, 24.5. I'm assuming this is probably going to be gone. They're moving his stuff pretty rapidly. Okay, so no. Monty Vidal, over 9 rush attempts. Matherin, we've already played. Nas Reed, we faded. McConnell, we're already on his over. We don't have Julius Randle. Randall over 12.5 rebounds and assists. 4-man there. We're gonna maybe we have something sharp money here. Herbert Jones over rebounds and assists. Oh, yeah. I love this one. I love this slip right here. Let's ride, baby. Let's ride. All right. 3 PrizePick slips. Bang. We got DJ Moore at 27.5. By game time, he was 39.42, all on the EPS. That's insane. It's insane early value. But he got minus 4 yards. Yeah, that's insane value. It sounds stupid. It sounds stupid like, oh man, like that was a shit bet because it didn't hit. Well, I mean, everything else would say it's a good bet outside of it hitting, right? I get it. That's the whole point. That's the thing of it. But over the long term, if you are consistently finding a play at 27.5 and it's closing at 40 yards, like, how often are you going to win that bet, right? Over the long term. I guess I don't know how often you're gonna hit it, but you're gonna be profitable over the long term of that bet. Is what I'm getting at, right? Definitely something you should still strive for. So that, like I said, that early value does help. Now the only thing there's a double-edged sword with early value, right? You jump on something early in the morning, right? Then all of a sudden somebody's questionable, or this happens, and all of a sudden the guy you took an under on is now the #1 scorer because 2 guys are out. and you have his under. Like stuff like that does happen, but also vice versa, right? Could something happen? You get closing line value and plus EV or even more EV because somebody gets ruled out or ruled in or whatever, vice versa. It works both ways. The best way to like be sure that you are getting good closing line value due to like injuries and lineup news is I've always said it on this on my content and here on the streams, and I know most of you guys know it, but in case you don't know, if you are able to be on Daily Grind Fantasy, the tools here between if you're able to be on around 6 o'clock to like 8 o'clock, that's when lineup news and injury news gets announced all the time for these games. And so what happens is when somebody gets ruled out, right? Who do we say was getting ruled out or sick or questionable? Dylan Brooks, questionable, right? So that's why you're seeing all of these lines be plus EV. Irish, I was trying to dodge it so hard. That's why you're seeing all these lines be plus EV for Grayson Allen, right? Because the sports books are all adjusting him pretty quickly, right, to the news or what they know, and they know a hell of a lot more than you and I just clicking some buttons here, guessing what's going on with Grayson Allen, with Dylan Brooks, is he going to play, is he not going to play, etc. So they are adjusting their projections and odds based off of everything from all the prior matchups, this, that, what they know on the injury front. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? And they are adjusting the other players around him, around that news, and their projections based off of it. So, therefore, you're seeing PrizePicks and some of these other different DFS apps moving a little bit slower to adjust their projections in line. So you're getting them, either shortly after they just bumped them the first time or before they even bump them at all. All right. Imagine before, Dylan Brooks gets ruled out. He's sitting at 24.5 PRA right now. And then all of a sudden, because he gets ruled out, DraftKings, FanDuel, they bump him up to 27.5 PRA. All right. But FanDuel, PrizePicks, they still have him at 24.5 PRA. So you're able to snag him at 24.5 PRA, what they were projecting before Dylan Brooks got ruled out. And you lock that in, and then he gets immediately bumped to 27.5. That's what you're going to find on these tools. It's the only sport where you can just literally pinpoint a time frame where, hey, there's going to be value, especially when there's a big slate. If there's a small slate like this tonight, there might not be a ton, but when there's a big slate, hey, there's going to be value during this time on these set payout platform, DFS apps, PrizePicks, Underdog, Better, etc. because of this reason. The injury news, the lineup news, and you're able to jump on them before they move and adjust to like what the books are, right? They're going to try and match the books. It's more likely a player gets ruled out than another player coming back from injury. Right. I messed up my words, I think. I think you're referring to when I messed up my words a little bit. Somebody gets ruled in type of thing. I think I said. But yeah, you get what my point was there. I agree. Hitting early bets and before the game starts is how I win a lot of my bets, but late news hurts. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's gambling on a lot of fronts, right? You're trying to get in early. You're trying to buy, Apple at 102 instead of 105, whatever it is. But it's not always going to work out in your favor. But the more you do it, the more volume you have. That's what the plus EV fight is, right? What you're looking for. I needed more over 27.5 last leg last night too. Felt good at closing line. Boy, I felt like a fool. It's tough, man. It's tough. What can you really do when you get that type of closing line value? But I don't know, man. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second, guys. I don't know. I think I might have to go in just a second. But luck's just awful. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if there's ever time for me to have to kind of cut it a little early, it's probably this live stream. I'm already on Hampton under Baker Mayfield over passing touchdowns. Like, even this isn't really going to be plus EV because it's not going to be above 55%. Better, I know that we do have, we've already played Hurts under. I know that we do have, go sharp money here. I guess I just spewed a lot of, like, just hopefully stuff for some people that are maybe new to learn. There's really nothing on better. Holy crap. We definitely do have at least one promo, though. Who did we use earlier? We used Trey Murphy. So we got A.J. Brown here, over 47.5 receiving yards. We obviously wouldn't want to do Jalen Hurts. I think we have Derek Queen somewhere else. We are sweating out Jalen Hurts over rush yards. Saquon Barkley under rush attempts. Henley under 5.5 tackles plus assists. That market seems to be kind of all over the place. Derek Queen over points, 12.5. Queen points and rebounds. Screw it. Let's go Queen. It's only a $10. It's only a $10 slip anyways. We'll go Queen over. That got bumped. See, we could have got some closing line value probably if I didn't wait. Damn. Actually, no. Screw this. I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna jump into this playing 53%ers when there should be better later today. So we got off a couple PrizePicks slips. We got off our sleeper promo, which was clutch. Nemhard's still there. That's what we played with the sleeper promo. If you guys haven't yet got it in, there is one more sleeper promo, but nothing really to get it in with. We'll wait on that. Fliff, nothing. I mean, guys, this is a brutal day today with value. And honestly, it's probably going to be close to this throughout the week. So please, bear with it. We'll get in the value we can, but we're also not going to make stupid decisions and play negative EV plays and such. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for the live stream. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys haven't signed up for Daily Grind Fantasy, use code DUSTINSTREAM. Right? Use code DUSTINSTREAM. You'll get 25% off your very first month. And then also you will get no UD. Didn't we build out a UD slip? Or no, there's not value for a UD slip. That's the issue there. I thought we built out one though. Did we not? Am I tripping? I don't know. Well, good news. Our two, okay. All right, we got a nice little sweat. Our two plays hit there morning for CS2. But yeah. Sleeper is no, it was Nemhard over 14.5 points. It's like an alt line. So 15 plus. But yeah. All right. That's going to be it. Sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy. Use code DUSTINSTREAM. Get 25% off. I'll see you guys in the next one.